I lowered the font size. You said you didn't like it.
Ah, there you go. Why is everything white?
I made it black. Since you...
No, except for this.
You have the tendency to increase the brightness so much and fucking look so close at the screen at all times. I'm worried about your eyes.
Ah! This is the ultimate brightness. This slap of this like
Come on, at this point in time with the amount of light, you're better off just at the lowest brightness, or at least just one increment up from the lowest. Any higher is bad for your eyes. You ever wonder why you're fucking so nearsighted?
I don't know, I was born with it, bitch.
It's bad because you fucking do that so much. Young people usually have lower eyesight, requiring them to look more closely, but as you grow old, that becomes less important. You're old enough now, you shouldn't have to look so close now. I don't have to look as close anymore as well, so I don't do it anymore.
You just made it harder for me to breathe.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Rihanna just made it harder for me. Okay,
Hold on, I'm still not... Let me just fucking calculate Meilee's stats.
where's the second cutter?
In the info dump somewhere. Wealth and assets.
Player wealth.
Wait, what? Hold on. 3 plus 1 plus 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 6
Where's
plus 1.
Where's the
Plus
corpse?
15 plus 15.
There you go. Who's Agalar?
Eh?
Who's Agalar?
Hagalar.
Oh, that mercenary.
The merchant. He was just a merchant.
So?
He was just a merchant. He's not a mercenary.
What the hell is a mercenary anyway? It's a merchant, right?
No, there's someone who killed people.
Oh, that's a mercenary?
Yes, they're hired killers, much like assassins.
Oh, that's mercenary?
Yes.
Oh, that's just merchant.
Welcome. Oh my god. That was my best Joseph impression.
To be honest, you just ruined JoJo for your mommy. Part 4 is the first JoJo you watch.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Anyway, that's not important. Hello, welcome back to Identitatem.
Leveling dungeon.
Aha, I mastered the art of stopping midway so that you can talk clearly. Identitatem Discrimine,
Leveling dungeon.
Season 3, Radiant Souls.
Oh, Soul of Radiant.
Soul of Radiance. Last we left Meilee turned into a main character.
Hey!
So,
No, she's not a main character.
She is now.
Why?
Along with Espada, who is still alive. Though for now he's in the hospital or something. Look at how many powers and stuff Espada has. You could be like this if you didn't if you didn't sleep on your training days.
Who cares?
Anyway, so yeah, she's a character now. Let's look at her character sheet. Wow, look at that character. We can read her description if you want.
She has Boon Focus. Boon PL and Bane right now.
Huh? I haven't finished writing her stats yet. But I have finished writing her description and stuff, so we can read it.
Oh yeah, I already know. She's just Mitsuru.
She'll have Marin Karen as one of her skills. I wanted to give her movement as well, but that'd make her too weak.
Who are going giving a character that has alteration? Oh, you already did. Oh boy, I can't wait for Edgy Boy goes to Arcana.
So yeah, this is Meilee. Her id is now known as Eternity of Us. A short-range power type with the ability of molding. She can mold people and objects alike using her
Basically,
id.
that one enemy stand in part 5.
It's an extension of her entropy, necromancy, Medeus, essentially. So it substitutes entropy with alteration. It makes a lot of sense, and I'm totally not doing it just so that I could power game her.
Our game. I'm just in the description of Kami-sama. Feel the difference between our strength and despair!
What about Meili? Don't you want to see her backstory? You can look at it.
Oh, I can now?
Yeah.
In the grade?
Yeah,
Where's Espada? There you go. Espada first.
sure. Okay.
Feel the difference between
It's the shortest one so
a
far.
young boy who is helping Kami-sama on his quest for a reason unknown.
That description doesn't really hold up anymore.
He is reckless but has a heart of gold filled with courage and warrior spirit. Oh yeah, he's the cheater ID guy.
What?
Uh-huh.
He's not a cheater.
Yeah, in the first meeting of Kami-sama and him, only ID but he has another companion, the horse.
No! The horse is his id!
What do you mean? What? What like a stand character? He is reckless but a heart of gold filled with courage with heart warrior spirit, a battle genius. No.
Like Wamu.
Is he a battle genius?
Come on, the fucking anime states that Wamu is a battle genius.
He's
You're talking
Wamu?
about Espada?
Yes!
Yes, he's a battle genius. He has learning 4, dang it.
When? When did he use that? Oh yeah, resolve.
He never got many chances to fight, so you never got to see it. Fuck you.
Resolve! Genocide!
Screw.
Oh yeah, let me put another quote for Kami-sama. Genocide! Though it's a shame how easily provoked he gets. He wears his heart. What? He wears his heart in his sleeve at all times.
He's very similar to Song in that sense. Very emotional based as well, despite being extremely more logical.
Always skeptical and always believing in kindness. He has the exact personality as only. I just read that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that as his trait. He
Wait,
likes to believe in people and believe they're good even though they're clearly evil.
Let me put another quote for Kami-sama.
Go ahead.
I don't know how to type genocide. Genocide.
Geno. Okay, so it's the
Genocide.
character. Yes, it's the character from Mario Fantasy RPG,
Alright.
and then
genocide.
CIDE.
Alright.
Melee. Are we looking at Melee?
Liwei. I like Liwei more. Is that
about
Japanese name or
succulents?
Chinese name?
It's Chinese. It means beautiful and rich,
No,
respectively.
Liwei. I was
Oh.
asking, is Liwei Japanese name or Chinese name?
Probably Chinese, based on how Liwei looks and the characters
I wanna
that
read
are
the
in
bluff
Liwei.
first. I wanna read the bluff. I actually don't want to. With the
about her
second chapter,
inability?
removing her ID's ability to turn back time, really renames her ID to this. Taking the form of mannequin with I remember this. Liwei just appears, haha, a mannequin appears and just pose. Just like, I'm imagining an MMD warship but a mannequin.
Yeah, that was what I wanted you to.
In a place of time manipulating ability, her ID gains. Fuck this, just Hammond. Description, na melee foo foo. But you can just call me Liwei. I like calling her Liwei for some reason. Or succulents.
Go ahead then, I guess.
No. For in character. If Kami-sama and Liwei is alone, Kami-sama will call succulents. If
Alright.
there's someone others call Mei Fu,
Alright.
Feng Fu.
I can see that being used for comedy.
Feng Fu. Succubus who was known as succulents, a criminal who stole the beauty of other women so that she could become the most beautiful person ever. She's very beautiful!
Yeah. Very beautiful, but like I said, like it says, she has an obsession with it.
Just like what the Peter Parker old man said.
With great power comes great responsibility.
No,
What?
no.
You either live long enough. No, that's not.
Don't get cocky with your power something.
What? I don't remember that.
No, yes, I know the old man didn't say that, but on comic hero, whatever. The obsession stemmed from her family, shining her because of her performance was subpar according. Who the fuck is Succulents?
Huh? Who the fuck is
Now
that?
in Otsuu Pass, who is Succulents?
I never really mentioned it. But most likely she had a different name and a different appearance as well before
All
she
I
turned
know
into
for Otsuu
succulents.
is kid, forced child prostitute,
Yeah.
met innocence, boss, horny.
Mei Li was the one who killed Otsu's best friend, Innocence.
Oh, I thought this another boss.
Yeah, she just thought it was, but
Oh.
in reality it was Mei Li all along. It was me, Mei Li.
So Succulents is whatever. Is he straight? She escaped, however.
Yes, Mei Li is straight.
By any chance, she unlocked Medeas and discovered a way to become more beautiful. I thought she was obsessed with monologue, not with beauty. And leading to the mess that was Otsu's backstory and perhaps more. They're gonna have this tendency not to stop when they see a comma or a period. This incredible obsession led her to Otsuu, and eventually her own downfall. She escapes, however, started. I wanna know this. How did she escape? She escaped, however, and started a new life she always thought, but she has never been humiliated to the extent she did against Kami-sama and Ko, and the others. Yeah, the only other who could have compared was Morshu. Who's Morshu?
Otsu's old boss, the one she thought killed Innocence.
Oh, so she is Morshu. So Mei is Morshu.
Huh?
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 Who killed Innocence? Morshu, right?
No, it was Mei Li, but it looked like it was Morshu at that time.
So who killed Innocence is Li Wei.
Yes.
But in Otsuu eyes, he was the boss, Morshu.
Yes.
And Li Wei in Otsu's eyes is the boss as well.
Li Wei
Is
was
a different person in Otsu backstory,
when
or is he Morshu?
No, at the time, Otsuu did not know who Succulents was. Succulents only ever revealed herself to Morshu, since Morshu, she was
so there's
using
two different
Morshu.
people.
Yeah,
I see.
blackmail and shit.
This incredible argument. Morshu, her intense hatred burned her determination and locked her potential. By talking
And
to
caps.
spiders, granting her an ID ability despite not being human. She plans for her revenge. You didn't even get the human god consent.
What do you mean human god consent?
You know, the dragon, they're dragons, they need consent to get Medeas for
She
foreigners.
unlocked her Medeas the same way she unlocked her id, by being so mad at you.
What's this? Is he a Uchiha?
No, she's fucking Doomslayer apparently.
She plans for her revenge while living as a new identity. Well, she made another new identity, I guess.
Yeah, that identity was Li Wei.
However, as always, despite her brilliance as a strategist, she was once again and no match unpredictable Kami-sama. Wait, let me put another code for Kami-sama.
I am the unpredictable.
No. This.
I'll read it later. Actually, I might not want to. I might lose sanity points reading it.
No, it's still funny.
In other words, it'll drive me insane.
No, go on, read it.
Fine. Kami-sama.
In the last.
Oops, I zoomed out. Feel the difference. The flame is no ordinary. I saw the future where Sung Jinwoo clan Hosewa
There's
held
some dashes!
the end.
What?
Genocide. Water truck. Come on, don't put the space in, damn it.
Alright, where am I? unpredictable.
However.
Having been humiliated and defeated twice, and having to be at the brink of death. This is the long description.
Nah, Otsu's is longer, I think, still.
Suddenly it comes to a realization that she was a pretty fucked up person. Kami-sama convinced Mary to continue living in the tone. Stupid! That's not Kami-sama. Kami-sama said, you must atone for your sins, and for you to do
No,
that,
it wasn't that Kami-sama did it. It was just that thanks to Kami-sama, she was convinced. It wasn't that Kami-sama intentionally.
Oh, if Kami-sama said intentionally, give me your money, then all your sins will be perished.
No, that's what a fucking dictator would say.
Mary lives her old life for good, absolutifying with
I forgot the word, so I just made one up until I can remember.
Oh, that's why he has the brackets. It by the time were an incredible profitable company, selling off, paying a small loan to Kami-sama and his friends, and donating most of their money to various charitators. He gave the
That's why she has the idol perk.
Oh, finally, an idol. But whatever, I'm finding a starting a new career to explore for working for Psychio. Her way of atoning for Otsuu, the one person she knows, but she was affected greatly by her actions. Knowing if anyone finds out about her secrets, that she is not American.
American? Oh no! She's actually not American! How despicable! She must die!
She was not American. She's not Arcanian. It's actually a wanted criminal succulents would cause many problems. She hurts them. That's the best. And she can. It's not a problem. Give her. However, Otsuu and everyone else that might actually know what. So meaning only Espada, Kami-sama, and herself knows her identity.
No, come on. However, Otsuu and everyone else for that matter actually already knows this but pretend they don't because they don't want to hurt her feelings.
Oh, everybody knows she's succulent.
Yes.
Oh.
It's obvious and plain as day, especially to Otsuu.
I'm about to ruin this man's career.
They're
said. The government, upon realizing she has an ID, even though she is human, decided to pardon her. What? Okay.
So they can observe her for experiments. Come on, she's a non-human, but she has an id. That's like a fucking.
I'm a non-Arcanian and I have a Medenius.
It's like a yeah, but that's because there's a way to do it. So far, it hasn't been known that there's a way for non-humans to gain id abilities.
That's really cool. Going back to Earth.
It's a scientific achievement discovery. Soon, maybe even aliens can gain ids, and that'll be a huge game changer.
Earth from the power system ranking is top 10 planets?
I don't know. I guess
because they have an ability that only humans can.
Well, high level Medeis casters have the ability to revive the dead. If there isn't any ability greater than that, Medeis is the top one for sure.
Warning! Arcanian rocket ships going back here. We can see your friendship now. Wait, Kami-sama is here.
Anyway, what was I going to say?
Kami-sama.
What were you going to say?
Kami-sama is on Earth now. I don't want the 6 months training. That's bullshit. I want to roleplay as Kami-sama.
Yeah, but before that, we're going to be doing leeway. We're going to be doing Otsuu and Yukiko.
But I want Kami-sama.
Don't worry. I believe this will be quick enough that we can just finish it in one session, and it'll be very quick. Plus, it's a great way to introduce you to the insanity mechanic system that we're gonna be using.
Alright.
Maybe I can try giving you a brief explanation first. Or I believe there's like enough happening in the side quest that everything that's in here you'll understand as we play. But alright, so with the sanity mechanics, you gain a new point thingy. You got hit points, you got power points, now you also got sanity points.
Oh my god, there's so many rules. Like playing Minecraft with many mods.
I actually like playing with many mods in Minecraft and having so many rules.
But we're only playing vanilla only.
Vanilla Minecraft is already pretty damn complicated. Back when we first started it at 1.5, it was complicated but still pretty simple. But now we're like in 1.16 and it's like so many goddamn mechanics.
It's just like a new outfit.
So sanity points is equal to your learning and logic plus 10 times 2. It's basically another hit point, just like your
What another way to attack a person?
Instead of it's another way to attack
This
people.
is just Morbius again.
No, trust me, it'll be different soon.
I see.
The ways to lose SP and the ways to gain SP. Alright, so firstly, losing SP. The GM is the arbiter as to what could harm a character's psychological state to warrant the loss of sanity. Typically, that happens when you commit or experience acts of horrors and atrocities. Examples include murder, rape, and spooky house of jump scares. Like finding animatronics are actually possessed by dead children or something like that. FNAF
That's how you
style.
get insanity points?
Yes, that's how you lose insanity. That's how you lose sanity.
What about like almost death experience?
Near death experience? Yeah, that could probably lose you some sanity.
Yeah, probably.
Nah, many people, I'd say that could give you some sanity if that happens. Many people report that they feel better after brushing with death. Like after having the near-death experience, they suddenly realize, wow, life is actually really fucking awesome. I'm so glad I'm alive.
I'm so glad I discovered my ability because before that student pushed me on the road and before the truck
In fact, that's
hits
sort
me.
of what happens to Succulents. She fucking suffers 2 near-death experiences by you, Kami-sama, and because of that, she gains a newfound love for life and that she's actually fucking evil.
I think Thomas got a near-death experience.
He was holding back.
We were the different. Feel the difference between our strengths and despair.
And with something of that caliber, the GM can call for a will, learning, or logic roll. And if you fail, you lose sanity, and if you succeed, you don't lose sanity, although sometimes certain experiences are so horrific that even when you succeed, it just means you lose not as much as you would if you lose the roll.
So it's including rolling again.
Other than that, the most guaranteed way is damaging and bane attacks targeting a character's resolve, also causing them to lose SP equal to the amount the roll exceeded the attacker's... Huh? SP, sanity points, short for sanity points. To a minimum of 1, though certain attacks may be different and not affect SP. It's different all the time.
So, all I need to do is attack a person with resolve and hit them like 6 successful times, then they're dead. Permanently. Nothing.
No, when you hit 0 SP, you don't die.
Oh.
Losing 10 or more SP in one attack could trigger a temporary bout of madness, which will be discussed later. Now for the ways to gain and restore SP. 5 days of resting is required in order to restore SP. During those days, a character must not perform any strenuous activities such as combat or adventuring, and must not suffer any more SP loss during those days of rest. Once these conditions are met, you recover an amount of sanity equal to your will and persuasion score combined, representing your character going through their coping mechanisms and convincing themselves and using their raw willpower to recover from their traumas. If you have no points in either of them, you literally cannot recover SP. Raising an attribute point and gaining a feat point also using feat points, also recovers you 1 SP, similar to how in Call of Cthulhu, because it represents the boost in confidence, making you feel slightly better about yourself for getting better. Since you improved your skill, you got a boost in confidence, and that made you feel better, sanity-wise.
Sanity points. Wait, what's bad?
What do you mean? What's
0
bad?
sanity points or 10 sanity points?
What do you mean 0 or 10 sanity points?
You have sanity points, right?
Yeah.
How many?
Oh, you mean losing 10 sanity points in one attack thing?
No, like, what's bad? Also losing, so 0, I see.
Yeah, losing is always bad. The GM can also reward SP for completing missions in good fashion. Typically, this takes the form of a complete restoration of all SP lost. So, what I mean by good fashion is, you know, you don't be a dick and stuff.
What? You lost
And you
sanity
don't
points
do
for being
murder.
a dick?
Yeah. Well, a very, very bad dick. Like, murderous, like, type dick. Joker levels of evil type
so
dick.
all the murderer you think are dicks.
Yeah?
Let's see. But now there's a good kind of murder. Like, he killed that person because that guy is raping her girlfriend, so he killed that guy.
It is not of anyone. No one has the right to fucking become the judge, the jury, and the executioner. No one has that right.
Huh? Rusties.
If you fucking murder like a monster, yeah, sure. like the Joker or an actual fucking monster. Other than that though, if you murder like an innocent little child.
What about if you kill a murderer?
Like I said, yeah, that counts as a monster.
I see.
Other than that, you can other ways of recovering SP is by going through therapy.
What about that guy is actually did attempted murder?
Huh?
Is that a monster, so can I kill it?
If someone attempted murder,
Like attempted murder.
we can discuss this when it becomes important. Let's not discuss fucking rules. Nobody likes discussing rules.
Yeah, I know.
Let's just go on and with the rules explanation. So therapy is a way for you to recover more SP, or if you simply cannot recover SP on your own. So there are 3 ways for you to do therapy. As usual, you gotta spend 5 days of rest.
Just therapy. You can just sleep it.
During those 5 days, you can seek the help of therapy. The 3 ways to get therapy are through professional care, as in actual professional therapists and psychologists and stuff. The other way is with party members, and the other way is with family and friends, like familiar links and
What
stuff.
about a stranger, like a hobo? The hobo said some inspirations things.
What the fuck? I don't know! We'll discuss it later when it becomes important!
Because those soldiers like, therapy, party members and family. What about the others? What about some hobo telling you some good things, like, stop suicide? It has some good reason, so you should not suicide, stuff like that.
Alright, finally, reaching 0 SP. This is where the fun begins. Upon reaching 0 SP, your SP recovers back to full. Alright, that's it. Nah, I'm joking.
Look at that, Ruth.
When you reach 0 SP, recover back to full SP, and any leftover SP loss is carried over to the next SP bar. But most importantly, you gain 1 level of insanity. Now on to insanity. When your SP...
Now we go on to insanity.
When your SP reaches 0, you gain an insanity level, or INS for short. Recovering INS is very difficult. The effects gained from them are very severe. Yeah, INS, capital INS, insanity level is the shortened for effects of insanity levels. For every INS you have, you suffer disadvantage to any social and mental attribute rolls that could be hindered by your insanity. Other attribute rolls may be affected too by GM description equal to your INS.
How do you recover insanity points? Therapy again?
Yeah. I'll talk about that later. The character also either gains a new flaw or have one of their existing flaws start becoming more active and begin to hinder them more. So for example, if you have like 1 level of insanity, you can gain a flaw, or one of your flaws could suddenly become very hindering. Like for example, you have the alcoholic flaw. Your character suddenly becomes
I didn't even hit you.
more alcoholic. It's okay, you don't need the laptop screen so far.
I was going for Kami-sama and go look at this poll. What about races? Going to be racist to you white people now?
Yes. Until the character recovers from their insanity, the character is forced to roleplay their chosen flaw whenever possible and cannot gain legend points from doing it. The GM essentially gains partial control or complete control over your own character, forcing you to act out these flaws regardless of player input if the GM so desired. Mechanical penalties can also be ruled by the GM as makes sense for the flaw and insanity at hand. For example, suffering the fear bane when encountering your phobia automatically. Once your ins reaches level 6, you become permanently insane to the point of no return. Your character becomes the property of the GM and they get to decide the fate of your character. Essentially, it's like you're dead when you gain level 6 insanity.
What about if you get insanity power level 6?
These are basically just the exact same rules in Call of Cthulhu. Apparently, people find it really fun when their character suddenly becomes the property of the GM temporarily whenever they turn insane.
Oh, sure. You want me to go insane? Oh boy, let's go.
I think the part that makes it most fun is because the GM and the player work together to role play out how they act out the insanity or something, and apparently it's really fun pretending to be insane or something. I don't know.
You want me to go insane? Then you're gonna say that's not how insane people act. You're just gonna say that if I try to roleplay as an insane people.
I won't give.
Let's say I'm just laughing. You know, that hurt laughing. You know, like, have you watched Joker yet?
It depends on the type of insanity you have. If you just suddenly if you suddenly just gain the psychotic flaw.
The fuck is this?
And have the compulsion to laugh out loud every now and then. Hector had that flaw.
Oh, it's
of laughing thanks to her insanity. What are you talking about?
Desensitize.
Huh? Where?
In the character sheet for Kami-sama. Desensitize.
Desensitized. I'll talk about that later.
Okay.
But you're desensitized to murder, torture, and blood and gore. Insanity is very difficult to regain. The character must first be at their max SP. Once done, they must spend 2 weeks in therapy. After spending 2 weeks, the character removes 1 insanity level and their SP drops to half their max SP rounded up. Insanity can also be recovered as a reward for completing missions in good fashion as usual. Upon recovering ins, you remove any penalties associated with it, including your disadvantage and any flaws you gained. However, such things never completely heal, however. You keep your flaw and you can still roleplay your flaw however you like, but for the most part, they won't be as much of a hindrance for you, and you can gain legend points for them. So yeah, there are benefits to turning insane. You get more flaws.
Give me luck points.
You get more flaws and you get more legend points. More legend points technically equal more luck points as well.
But I need 2 luck points.
Yeah.
2 legendary points card for 1 luck points.
Fine, then how's 1?
Fine. I replace all of this for luck points.
Wait, what? You're serious? That's
No,
15.
Not yet.
You can only have up to 20 luck points. Alright, now for bouts of madness.
God, there's still more.
Yeah. When faced with something greatly horrific, the irrational side of a person can kick in, no matter how sane or rational that person really is. Sometimes things are just too much to handle. If a character loses 10 or more SP in one encounter or resolve attack or other, they become subject to a temporary bout of madness. During this bout of madness, the character loses their self-control, or in gameplay terms, you lose control of your character, and I, the GM, am the one in control of your character.
That's yes.
Temporarily, at least. A bout of madness can be played out or simply summarized by the GM depending on what would make the most sense and what would make the most interesting narrative at the time. If the group decides to roleplay the madness out, roll 1d4 randomly, or the GM may decide what the type of madness, what happens during your bout of madness. Examples of what would happen during your madness. No one is stopping anyone from coming up with their own effects of madness as well, but typically, these are the types that would happen when you suffer a bout of madness. A Bane attack. You suffer a bane, such as the fear, incapacitated, immobile, memory alteration, silenced, or stupefied banes. So yeah, you can literally suddenly gain amnesia from going insane or something.
When you learn a new word.
Learning a new word gives you insanity, canon.
No, you're saying madness. Madness. Very versatile.
The other thing that could happen is violence. The character lashes out violently and begins attacking friend, foes, and inanimate objects alike. The horror. Oh no, he's insane. Now he's smashing vases. I'm smashing these vases. Why are there no hearts and rupees coming out?
I know, you're gonna make a Legend of Zelda.
Typically, they only last one in-game minute anyway, bouts of madness. So yeah, you don't lose control that long.
So 10 rounds?
Yeah.
10 rounds can happen. A lot.
Yeah. Existing flaw or new flaw. The character is forced to roleplay out one of their flaws, or the character gains a new flaw that lasts until the end of their temporary phase of madness. During this time, they're forced to roleplay out this newly gained flaw. Typically, the flaw can be addiction, compulsion, or phobia, lasting for as long as they still have not managed to roleplay out their flaw, or any other time frame.
So all
that
I
seems
need
most
to do
fitting.
is be aware of Bane's attacks.
The flaw disappears when the temporary madness ends and you gain no legend point from it.
Yeah, that's BS.
Delusions and facing reality. When you're insane, sometimes you get hallucinations. Things that you think are real but actually aren't real. If you believe you're suffering from a delusion, you can try rolling for logic to see if you find out it's real or not. Again, that's...
Oh, then let me roll for logic if my flame is not an ordinary flame. If I'm being delusional or not.
Other characters can roll for you, if applicable, like they roll for persuasion to make you snap out of your delusions instead if they believe you're suffering from one.
So a hobo can do this as well.
I guess technically yeah, but if they have a motive, like you're suddenly turning insane and then the
What?
hobo just...
What do you mean? So that's a... You think all of... Oh, fuck.
The hobo just decides to slap you and snap out of it, son! I'm just a hobo, I'm no zombie! Huh? Oh, you're right.
I just imagine like you're a prison inmate and you saw an officer, a police officer, having a heart attack. So you need a motive to save the police officer.
When a player suspects, the character makes a perception check.
Looks like I won this bout.
The character becomes resistant to delusions if you succeed until you lose SP, until the next time you lose SP. On a fail, you lose more sanity and you must treat the objects that you were treating as real as if they were real, regardless of if they really were real or not. A character who believes another character is insane. So yeah, you can't just suddenly gain delusions all the time. You become immune to them temporarily every now and then.
Immune.
So I can't just spam them. I can't just spam illusions at you.
I remember that the next topic is an isekai, right?
I guess.
I'm making a
Not final yet.
I'm
It's
making
still a long time.
I'm making a character that has energy, attributes, substitutions to movement. Flame.
I mean, yeah, I guess it makes a lot of sense.
Oh!
I can allow that. It's pretty cool.
This flame is no ordinary flame.
Does it attribute substitution to prescience as well, then?
Oh, prescience, not movement. I mean prescience.
What?
Yeah.
I mean, there is pyromancy, the art of the art of fortune telling using fire. You know, like throwing bones on fire.
Oh, what's that called? Pyromancy. Pyromancy, I see.
There's also geomancy,
Word.
aquamancy.
I was thinking the next campaign would become isekai and there's 7 specific people will have... Never mind, I'm not saying this.
Finally, the synthesis is a station. After a certain period of time, you start to become used to the horrors that you so often find yourself in. By GM discretion, the GM may decide that a character has encountered a certain horror enough times that they become desensitized by them and can no longer be affected by such horrors again. So for example, You encounter zombies like 10 times. Yeah, zombie schmombies. I've encountered you guys 10 times already. I'm not scared with you guys anymore.
Sophia, no one will become scared of you because of you. If any people heard your stupid voice, they're probably gonna laugh at you.
At character creation, you can start off already desensitized to certain things. So for you, you're already desensitized to murder, torture, and blood and gore.
There's desensitized.
It means you're fucking used to it.
Oh, use! I see. Alright, let me see some.
It means you can kill and you won't have to worry about losing SP from it.
None. Oh, we will have murder.
Some desensitization aren't permanent, however. So after a while of being not
Sexual
encountering
assault.
them, you
What?
could lose them.
He got sexual assaulted?
Who? Song?
No. Who? Liwei.
Oh, Leo. Duh! She's a fucking succubus. That's like her thing. Why would she be afraid of the thing she's supposed to do?
She's getting sexual assaulted?
No, she does it. She commits it.
Oh, she does it. I see. This is Kami-sama again. Oh, Espada. Espada and me has the same.
Yeah, it's because both of you are war veterans. Technically. Old friends.
Oh yeah, he's
but not
Kuroko.
really. Kuroko? Who?
You know Kuroko, right?
Yeah, the basketball guy.
And you know in anime, they don't say Kuroko. It's literally have presence -1. It's literally Kuroko. No one remembers him, but they do. So that's what I'm making. He's Kuroko.
Espada? Is Kuroko now? There you go again, changing my fucking characters.
He's Kuroko's son!
Are all of the male characters I make suddenly become your property? Am I forced to play as girls forever?
No, he's Kuroko's son. You even told me that I'm the son of your friend. Alright, let me look at Yukiko now.
No, he's the son of your friend.
Yes! Kuroko's son!
Whatever, let's get a move on.
Yukiko's already died so many times?
No, she's used to seeing the other people die.
Oh, I thought she dies always. Wow, what a big pussy of Song is.
Oh yeah, he's not desensitized to anything because he's a fucking sheltered child.
Oh, prostitution. What a big pussy.
Nah, I think Otsuu has a small puss.
No! A coward!
Oh!
Fuck! And it's something more, it's a coward. I only use the word big pussy because it's more insulting.
Oh, I guess there's still more stuff to talk about regarding insanity, but they're not that important. You feats. You wanna hear them?
Yeah, sure, why not?
There's the counselor feat, the
What?
self-control master, and the
Oh, it's for
ardent
the insanity,
feat.
I don't care.
Alright. Game master stuff and optional rule stuff, we're not gonna be using any of them though.
Remember where you pick a card and I put just Mjolnir, Deadly Tree.
Oh,
and I'll get
that
that.
way of handling how adventuring works.
Mjolnir, bitch. I have Odin's weapon all of a sudden.
Let's fucking go. We have fucking 1 hour left now. We fucking spent 1 hour doing nothing. Alright, going back in time, let us see what Otsuu and Yukiko was doing at this time. This is my narrator voice now, apparently. After this, we're going to be going to song. It'll be lots of fun.
Yeah, I see the poster. I grabbed the poster. We go to the police station.
It is August 23, it's the Friday.
I'm insane.
I guess you're...
Is there a flaw psychopath?
Yes. The psychotic flaw. Alright. Hey, did you notice part of general is planet info?
Huh?
You can see the planet info. It's a lot of fun.
Planet info?
You get to see the fucking year, the atmosphere.
Oh, in info down?
Yeah.
What's it called? General?
Yeah. the gravity on the planet you're in, and any other special information.
Cool, don't care.
It's gonna be important. There's gonna be some planets where gravity is twice as much in Earth, or maybe half as much in Earth.
Oh my god, it's like echoes with infinite.
What?
Boom.
What do you mean? Come on, it's a common trope in science fiction with
Oh, gravity.
Gravity.
Zero gravity.
yeah.
I thought it's like, echoes, right? Arctic.
Oh, you're fucking doing
Heavy.
JoJo now.
Heavy.
All right, Act 3 freeze.
Yeah, 3 freeze.
There was something else I wanted to see. Where is it?
Can we just so okay. Ras.
What the fuck was I? Oh, main goals and shit. Oh, okay, then that's not important.
Alright.
Alright, so Yukiko and Otsuu are together now,
Yukiko.
making out. I'm
I mean-
joking.
Otsuu. Do you think I'm useless?
Oh, you're role playing as Yukiko now? I don't think so. I mean, you've
Wait,
helped out.
Let me look at Yukiko. Percent law. Percent law. Mental disorder. Fear and intimacy. Oh, fear of people getting away from her.
Fear of people getting close to her.
Oh.
Fear of getting close to people. Another example of a character with the exact same phobia would be Persona 3's main protagonist.
Because they. Oh, really? No.
Yeah.
I see. Alright. Do you think I'm useless?
You're not looking at me again whenever you're role playing.
No. I'm role playing Yukiko like this, her head nodding to the floor.
Oh, well, I've only been on one mission with you so far, but I can. Hold on, she's supposed to have a slightly more manly voice. This is my Yukiko voice. Well, I'd certainly not say that based on how I've experienced working with you so far. You've been quite useful. Like that one time, we were imprisoned and stuff, and I was like all depressed and shit, and I said I wanted the goblins to rape me, and you were like, no, you. That was helpful.
Yeah! Everyone died, but apparently all the goblins died anyway. And also, I have an idea. They always think of me the support type class. So I'm making myself the offensive class now. Man, every time I'm one of the supporting characters, just an offense guy now.
I appreciate you trying to do that, but right now,
And I need your help for that.
okay, how can I help then?
I want to make a gun. No, this is what I mean. I want to make a gun. And the magazines are my webs.
Sure, we've made stuff before. I can help you make. We've made armor together so far. We'll make a weapon this time. But for now, let's talk about this quest we just accepted.
Alright, dead or alive. Picture's a lemon.
With your ability, I'm confident we can solve this very quickly. You can use your spider network or whatever you call it to find them. So according to this bounty, these two people have been sighted to be somewhere in Gensokyo. Gensokyo's a small
GTA.
place. With your ability of prescience with the spiders, yeah, we can find them real quick, I bet.
Alright, let me talk to spiders.
And then we can just make the gun and go bang bang. You're under arrest now.
Let me call some spiders.
And actually, before that though, I'm role playing as Yukiko now. This is something she's supposed to say.
I'm Otsuu now, I guess.
Okay, but before we do that though, let me ask you a question. What are your thoughts on murder?
Oh, they're good.
Okay.
Wait, let me see Otsuu person flaw. Oh, they're good. Flaw, compulsion, repaying, giving failures, addiction, self-fondling, socially upward thought. Addiction, what's self-fondling?
Masturbation.
Oh. She has penis?
No, I'm just explaining it. That's how men masturbate. I know that's not how women masturbate. They fucking
Guitar?
yes, they strum a guitar. That's how they get turned on.
Murder. Why ask me suddenly?
Well, I was wondering, since during your time adventuring with Sung, how many times you've murdered like other people and
I
aliens
killed
before?
people before.
No, I'm asking if you have. Otsuu and Sung have not, in fact, murdered people yet, so she answers no.
No.
Well, that's because Kami-sama, if I asked him this question, he definitely would say, yeah, he doesn't care about murder.
You know, we already know Kami-sama. He's weird.
He's a war veteran, and he seems to take pleasure in trying to do kill quests, especially if the person who we're going to kill is another person.
He's a weird person.
I remember that one time I asked him if he wanted to do a kill quest, and then he said, "Yes, I sure do love this job." And then I said, "It's killing monsters." And then suddenly he was like, "Oh."
I remember that, I think. They go to say, I told you, he's weird. I don't think he's a war veteran. Does also think he's a war veteran?
I think people know about his backstory slightly.
Slightly, but not full detail.
Oh no, wait. No one knows. So forget what I said about being a war veteran. Yukiko just knows that he likes murder.
Maybe he played some video games. I know he's American. he told us that.
What kind of psycho do you have to be in order to become a murderer just from watching other people, just from murdering people in games? Anyway, the point I'm trying to say is, the mission says dead or alive. Can we try to complete this quest without killing anyone? Especially these people. Let's just get them captured and get
Wait
them
a minute. Before we go to the topic right now, let's go back to Kami-sama again.
Save murder as a last resort.
We remember the Kagurui, our adventure back then.
He really wanted us to play Smash.
Yes, yeah. But remember, many people died.
Yeah.
And most of everyone's puking and getting sad. And don't you see Kami-sama reactions? Just like,
yeah,
okay.
Most of us gave them proper burials and stuff, and he was just he just continued giving us orders. The way he acted as a leader, he was more like he acted as if, like, I don't know, like he was some sort of colonel or something.
It's disrespectful.
Yeah.
If I don't know, if Song Jin-woo died, it's going to be yeah.
Teabagging.
Alright, let's go back to the bounty topic right
Yeah,
now.
let's go to the bounty topic now.
Am I Otsuu? Am I Yukiko now?
Yeah, you're gonna use your spider magic.
Then go Spider-Man.
Alright, I guess we're doing it this way now.
No. Let's not call him Spider-Man. He's dead. Let's call Gagamboy.
What? Is that a fucking Filipino superhero
Yes!
I've never heard of before?
You never heard that? Gagamboy? Gagamboy? Wait.
Hindi pa.
Oh, wait.
Hey, Prescience 3. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm gonna open up a skill
Gagamboy
challenge as usual. Because as usual, why is journal? Journal should be the one with the skill challenge, not general. Let me move that.
I can't believe you don't know Gagamboy.
Put it at the top. I know, right? He seems like a really cool superhero.
Yeah, the movie is great.
As usual, since this is an investigation, we've already established I suck at doing investigations.
Ah!
So, it's gonna be a skill challenge. I'm gonna say 4 and 2. No, 6 and 2. It's CR20. And the name of the challenge.
And also, I hate Yuki said, I hate about Kami-sama. It's animal cruelty. He doesn't care about anything.
Wait, Kami-sama's animal cruel?
No, like he killed a bear, no hesitation. Pull the tongue.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And does he kill any animals before? No, only the bear. I rested. Who's the guy with Kami-sama? Kami-sama just wrestled the mama bear.
Oh yeah, and then you fucking use the dead mama bear's corpse so that you can find her babies and get even more bears.
And we destroy the insides, and so Kevin Hart. Oh.
Yeah, Kevin puked, but you were desensitized to murder, so you didn't lose any sanity and you didn't feel anything.
Woo!
But yeah, have you smelled the dead body? Neither have I, shut up. But I assume they probably smell bad.
Yeah.
You'd want to puke. Anyway, roll for depressions already. Let's start this
Depression?
investigation. Depressions, press science.
Depression.
Roll for depression.
Depression. What? They're so depressed.
Let's kick this off.
A 10.
A 10.
You know, for depression, she is so depressed right now. She is so depressed that GM doesn't know the Filipino superhero action. She at least know Elastic Man.
I know Elastic Man, yeah. I thought he was called Plastic Man.
Oh, man, you were a child before.
I like remember that one scene where he turns into a motorcycle.
Yeah, an airplane.
That's all I basically remember.
Oh, that Elastic Man. I like Big Soto one more. Alright, go to the past topic again.
Anyway, that takes 4 hours. She makes her spiders.
Whoa.
I'm gonna say it was success with a twist. It took her way more time than it should have. Basically 4 hours passed instead of where I would have just made it so that only a few hours or so
yes,
passed.
I remember. You know that Bane, a boon, the boon success but you cannot move next turn. Where I just, it fails, then I just boom.
So, using her epic viral long-range network, she communicates with all the spiders in Gensokyo and sees through their eyes. She goes into the Gensokyo map, like, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, way too much!
Stop, Platinum, Zawado!
And then they all come out with this. Yukiko, who hope she opens her eyes again. Alright, sorry that took a while.
Oh,
Hey,
that's how
Otsuu.
spider senses works. She takes the perspective of other spiders.
Yeah, I'm done, Otsuu.
POV.
Ah, that's great. What did you find then?
Nothing.
Feast your... Oh. Yeah, that's what she was supposed to say. Go ahead.
Nothing.
Huh? But how? They're supposed to be hiding in Gensokyo somewhere, right? Yeah, I used my spiders. I went through every crevice I could find. Went through every hiding spot that could possibly be. But they're nowhere to be found. It's mysterious.
We're talking about Kami-sama right now, so I'm talking about him again. If Kami-sama is here, he's gonna explode everything.
Can we not right now? Let's deduce this information we've got. Lack of information is still information. That's what Kami-sama likes to say.
What? Wait,
Wait, I'm talking about Kami-sama as well again.
Where this is our job. Let's not care about Otsuu. I mean, Kami-sama right now.
Alright, so it's safe to assume that these duos, they're probably id users. So can we assume then that the reason you were unable to find them was because of their id ability?
Well, shit, that's all for learning. It's probably just a D20. The 16!
Wait, who rolled?
I don't know. Then Yukiko, because she has learning 0.
Yukiko, Otsuu has learning 0 as well.
And then 16!
Alright, so Yukiko using her info. Alright, so the bounty just states that they're id wielders and that they're here, but their id is actually not to be found and stuff. No one knows what their id is. Although based on the information, according to this, they're murderers, so we can assume they use their id to murder. Maybe we can like investigate. Perhaps we're going to have to interrogate and investigate people now. Talk to people instead as our next method. Yukiko.
Oh, also again?
No, I'm just since Yukiko was the one who did the deduction. That's
Alright,
what
Yukiko said. Oh, I remember now we're talking about you Kami-sama again because it's the murder. Man, imagine Kami-sama sneezing so much right now.
Well, where these two live, as far as I'm aware, it's a very far away location, and I am definitely not in the mood for doing another long distance travel. Let's just travel around Gensokyo for now. Talk to the people and stuff, you know, see what information we can find about them. Maybe some people have seen these two. You know, maybe we'll split up and then we'll be all like, hey, have you seen the people in these poster? Do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Otsuu. Let's go. If Kami-sama was right here right now, it's going to be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that man's a battle freak. If it's not battling, he doesn't care.
What? I think Kami-sama is not a battle freak.
Bruh, these two talk badly behind Kami-sama so much.
I think for all I know, because I keep spending my time with Kami-sama because he's my boss right now, I don't think he doesn't want to battle. Every time if Sungjin comes to our doors, he's like, oh, shut up.
Alright, let's do the skill rolls then. For Otsuu, she can use her presence or her persuasion, since presence is sort of her highest.
The presence
for both for Yukiko and Otsuu. Alright, roll for presence. We're doing the skill roll thingy now, skill challenge. You can look at the journal to see your progress.
So
if
D10
you want.
and D8.
It's been so quiet so far. Let's play some epic music.
Come on, they're just talking about Kami-sama. You know what? I'm singing the what's that called? Hitoru Goto. Na 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 na. Just sing that in my mind. 17 na 2, so that's a 19. A 4 a 17. 21. What did I roll like last time?
17.
Then this is 21.
Alright, so that's one success and one normal failure. You had an equal amount, so that means there's gonna be an opportunity event. Alright, so that's 1 hour of investigation you guys did. During that 1 hour of investigation, you guys were able to talk to a bunch of people. There were some mothers, some fathers, and there were also some children. One of the children in particular was very special. Well, and then we're gonna roleplay talking to this child now. It's a little boy now. He looks like Ken and he sounds like Ken from Persona 3. Oh, I've seen that person. I've seen him before. I've seen one of those people. Take two. That never happened.
It's okay, child.
No, that's not Ken. Damn it.
Alright, have you seen this too, little boy?
Oh, yeah. I've actually seen one of the people in that picture.
Oh, really now? Hey, let's go back to Kami-sama. If Kami-sama's right here, he's gonna say, oh, what? You know? Tell me! But we're not Kami-sama.
Oh, I guess I should show you what they look like. Go to handouts. I'm gonna show you what they look like.
I'm just thinking on the gays from part 5. Where's the handouts?
Hold on. I'm getting it. Homebrew. No, shit. Where is it? Campaigns. Fuck. Campaigns.
God dang it, I have another topic for Kami-sama, but I already forgotten. Oh, I remember now.
Fine, go ahead. Talk about it.
Hey, Otsuu. I'm still young, right?
Yes.
How am I?
What?
How am I? Man, everyone's a drawing, and one is just a picture of low quality camera, and one is just a.
Alright, here they are. Are you in handouts?
Oh, am I supposed to be in hand? Oh wait.
Can you see them?
Yes.
There should be 2 images there. Alright, so those are the 2 people
What?
who are in the bounty poster.
Yoshikage?
Their names are Koishi and Satori Komeiji, respectively. Koichi is the green-haired girl, and Satori is the pink-haired girl. Alright, so back to the thing at hand. The little child points to Koichi, the green-haired girl. That's the person he's been able to see, apparently.
This is not green.
What do you mean that's not green? Yes, it is.
This is Koichi.
Koichi? No, Koichi.
Oh, Koichi, and this is Satori. Dita. Alright.
I'll give them the... I'll write their name.
Wait, stop. So this is Kei, and this is Satori. Got it.
And their last names are Komeiji. Both they're sisters.
What the? Why?
You see, I told you these handouts would become important someday.
Why is this? Why can't I just write the normal letters? Why they become like this? Oh, I can just. Oh, okay, I get it now. Just do this. Fuck. Okay. And this is Satori. Boom. K and S.
Come on, have you forgotten how drawing works?
Oh, there you go. Nakasulat na wala eh.
You gotta make the thing transparent so
Yes.
you don't so those white shit doesn't show up whenever you're drawing.
Alright. Hey, little child, is this your girlfriend?
I've seen one of the people in that picture before. The one with the hat. I know her. Although, why would you be looking for her,
They're
miss?
murdered. No, this is not Kami-sama. Oh, they're just bad people.
Huh? Why would she be bad? And for that matter, why would they be real?
Huh?
You see, I believe my mom called her my imaginary friend or something. I talked about seeing her once, and then my mom was all like, "Dear, it's nice you have imaginary friends or something, but I don't see them, okay? So don't show them to me," or something like that.
Hey, Otsuu, wanna talk about secret? I think this child, they're his fans.
Huh?
Maybe that's her ID to make imaginary friend.
You think so? I mean, it's not uncommon for id wielders to not know that they actually have
Alright,
ids.
let's do this. Hey, little child, could you summon this girl for me?
Huh? Summon my imaginary friend? Oh, about that though. I actually don't. It's actually random for me whenever she shows up, but she does tend to show up in specific places. One time I saw her in a playground, but
So fucking obvious.
she shows up most frequently. I saw her that one time in a convenience store, and I remember her talking about getting food for a friend of hers or something. That's all I can tell you about her though. I'm not sure why you're interested in going through a person who isn't even real, but you know, you do you.
Oh, I cannot show it, lol.
I can reveal it.
No, I'm just testing the handout, so I just show another picture.
The fuck is that?
Virgil.
That's not Virgil!
That's gender bend Virgil. Press X to down. Alright, little child, wanna go to the playground right now?
Sure, if we're lucky, she might be there again. And then I can show you. With any luck, maybe you guys can see her. Alright, so then, let's go.
Otsuu, what's their job again?
What's
To kill the criminals or to capture them?
Huh? It says dead or alive. We don't have to kill them, and you said yourself, Yukiko, that you don't want them dead. You
Yes.
just want them to be captured and sent to justice.
I want to teach my boss, Kami-sama, that killing is not always the answer. Instead of violence, is killing now.
Alright, let's roll for round 2 now for the skill challenge.
Ooh, 10! But 20! So that's a 30. What? 2 tens! 30, 40, 50. 53.
Alright, so that's 1 normal failure and 1 critical success.
Extraordinary, critical.
Critical, extraordinary. They're both the same thing, I believe. Alright, so that went off a little earlier than I expected. I guess I did my math wrong somehow.
Penis.
Anyway, so you guys stay in the playground for a while.
Are there going to be super hard that has 14 hit points again?
1 hour, and during that 1 hour you guys were just playing with the child for now. You met her mother and you started talking about the 2 girls, and the mother was like surprised. And then since it's the afternoon now after lunch, this was basically prime time opportunity for you. So during this, it's around this time where there would be the most children playing in the playground. So there were many children in the playground. So while waiting, you decided to interview some of the other children as well. During the interview, Otsuu,
Yes.
roll for perception.
0 probably.
I doubt it.
Otsuu?
Yeah.
What the fuck? What did I do?
Her perception's 3. What happened? You better not have accidentally deleted everything written
No,
there.
I cannot see the character sheet.
Eh? Oh, it's because you went to the library. Go back to selection.
How?
There's a thing right next to the thing that says library on your
I'm
right.
a Draw Explorer.
There's Draw Explorer, there's Map Explorer, there's also library, and then there's selection. Like I said, alternatively you can right click, macro, and then boom.
Oh, but that's alright. I'm in Draw Explorer.
What the frick? You closed them!
There's no picture.
How? What? How?
I don't know.
Draw Explorer, Map Explorer. What the fuck did you do?
I access everything.
Why? Selection and what else? The library.
Boom, I moved that because it's so big and
I can't move the Draw Explorer. Why can't I move in?
Hey, look.
I'm just. Why? Why can't I move the map? The Draw Explorer. What the fuck is wrong with this? Oh. Huh? Come on! Get out! Get out!
Hey, there we go.
It's still there.
That must be the work of Polishi.
Believe it or not, you're actually onto something there.
What? This stupid selection?
Anyway, can you go ahead and roll for perception now?
3?
1d8, yeah.
18.
And 18. Alright, so Otsuu has her this doing like this pose because you know that's how you talk to little children apparently when you're a girl.
Otsuu!
Suddenly she realizes she sees.
You're that pose. You're invulnerable.
What do you mean? It's
2 molesters. You don't know that don't drop the soup in prison? Because you left vulnerable. They're gonna
that's how the female character talks to little kids in Pokemon. The Pokemon games.
Don't you know if they don't have money, they give their bodies?
Whatever. Anyway, so Otsuu suddenly realizes she sees someone strange walking, someone who isn't a child or a parent, but someone
It's
in like their
Kami-sama.
late teens based on the way the leg moves. She looks up and then she sees a skirt, and then she sees a peculiar looking hat, and then suddenly it disappears amongst the crowd. Otsuu is all like, wait! And Yukiko's like, what are you doing?
That's a perfect sanctuary guardian meme.
And I was
Wow.
I could have sworn I saw something. Never mind then. It was nothing, Yukiko. Anyway, what were you talking about again, little child? Yeah, I saw one of the people in the picture. Alright, so investigation 1 hour happens. During that 1 hour, Otsuu saw someone, presumably Koishi, but she has her doubts and she believes it to just be her imagination.
Identitatem shonen.
Thanks to you guys talking to all the children who were in the playground, you guys were able to gather more information. Apparently, a lot of children are seeing Koishi. However, their parents, whenever they try to tell their parents or anyone else, they say they don't actually see anyone.
Hey, Otsuu.
So it seems whatever Koishi's doing, she's somehow only allowing herself to be revealed by little children. The puzzle pieces are fitting together.
Hey, Otsuu, if someone was like, you're just gonna say, oh, fuck this. I'm not doing this bounty. Right?
Yeah, that sounds like him to give up partway through when he when nothing interesting's happen, when nothing exciting or battle-like happens in a while.
It's not a battle, freak. Song is.
Yeah, Song is the battle freak. Alright. Well, I guess Otsu's just fucking, whatever you call it, characterizing, comparison to Song and Kami-sama. Anyway, let's continue investigating then. We know where we know the type of people who gotta talk to now. Let's go to round 3 of the skill challenge.
What the?
You guys have advantage 1 on this roll now.
I don't know what's happening.
You guys are halfway through.
Oh, really? I don't know.
Why is fucking Vsauce music playing?
That's Vsauce?
Yeah.
The Finnish coincidence. You didn't even watch it yet. 23. And
There's a song that plays first. I have a playlist for strategy, right?
23 and
There we go.
27.
A 23 and a 27, that is 2 successes. 1 more success and you're dunzos. Alright, that's another opportunity event. Wow, this is the first time ever you've actually done good, semi-decently at a skill challenge.
What?
Most of the time you keep failing and then you just keep getting setback events. Anyway, you talk to some more children. And one child in particular says that she knows the person really well.
My pee shows some white feet.
It's a little girl this time. She looks like Hanako from Persona 4. I think I'm seeing a pattern here with the children.
I don't know who's Hanako.
Huh? Oh, Nanako, I mean.
Oh, Nanako. Who's Hanako?
Oh, I actually see her a lot. You see, I come to the convenience store often, and I often meet up with her. Although it seems nobody else is able to see her.
You know who's murderer? Yu Narukami. Because in previous fast, Rohan said he's a murderer, so he doesn't feel bad.
I meet her every Saturday night. And she comes to gather food. Although oddly enough, I've never seen her actually paying for the things she buys. Isn't that weird?
So meaning she's a good person, but bad for the adults' eyes.
Yeah. I don't know what could have happened to her for her to become wanted, but I really think she's a good person and she's kind. I haven't told anybody yet about her, apart from you guys, since nobody ever asked me about it. But I hope you get what you want. I hope you meet her soon and solve this mystery. I'm rooting for you.
Otsuu, I think Koishi knows what's going on right now. Because the kid's talking. I know, maybe Koishi is aware of this right now, but we need answer for her. If she's a good person or not.
Yeah.
We're not attacking her.
Now, yeah, so now we know for sure for a way for us to meet up with her. so we can enact on that plan. Today is Friday, actually, conveniently enough. That means we can meet up with her tomorrow night in the Alright, so then, little girl, which convenience store do you go to? Junes. Well, okay, let's just call it Junes.
It's called Junes.
Hold on, let's play the Junes theme. Why not? I actually forgot, it's been a while.
Nakakalimutan ko Persona 4 hindi golden. Hey, turn black, we're not even gonna fight.
Yeah, we're gonna end the session right here, right now, actually. Hold on. It's day 24 now, it's Saturday. I'm gonna say as the opportunity event, you fucking succeed at the skill challenge, and the skill challenge just fucking over now. So now it's Saturday.
We're going to a fight?
And it's midnight. No, it's not. So you're waiting at the groceries in the fucking meats and vegetables or whatever section.
Is it night already?
The two of you are loitering inside. Yeah, it's nighttime and you're inside the Junas. Yeah, waiting to meet up with Koishi. When suddenly Otsuu asks, "Wait a minute, how old are we? You think Koishi will actually show herself for us? I mean, you're a teenager. Maybe she'll show her face to teenagers. What about me? I'm sort of an adult already." And then suddenly they hear a voice, a slightly high-pitched kawaii-like voice, but it has an aura of menacingness. Yeah.
Well, you're Otsuu, but you already have a business. You're beautiful and you have a lot of money right now. On the other hand, Kami-sama is also an adult, older, matured, but fucking broke.
Who are you talking about? Who's gonna show themselves for you at this time and night? And suddenly they turn their eyes, and then yeah, there she is, to be continued. See you next week. Sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words.